Video editors always need high-quality monitors so that they can clearly visualize the effects and changes after editing. It should display fine colors, crisp details, and should reflect all the components of frames with clear effect. Colors play most important role in video editing, and if they're not well managed on the screen, then it becomes much difficult for editors to make corrections. Although market is currently loaded with so many color monitors, but there are a few selected ones that can meet professional requirements, especially when it comes to 4K video. For this reason, we have listed the top 5 4K video editing monitors and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You can also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, legitpic.com. Number 5. Dell S2722QC. The Dell S2722QC is the best monitor for photo editing with a 27-inch screen and 4K resolution that we've tested. It's a good all-around monitor that delivers crisp images thanks to its high resolution. It's designed with productivity in mind, so it has many features for that. A large 27-inch screen and 4K resolution allow you to view your video timeline without scrolling too much. It has perfect coverage of the sRGB color space used in most web content, but it doesn't have an sRGB lock to limit the colors to the sRGB color space, so some colors appear oversaturated. If you want to connect to your laptop, you should be happy to know that it has a USB-C input with DisplayPort Alt mode, so you can charge it with up to 65 watts of power delivery and display an image on it at the same time. Sadly, it's not ideal if you work with HDR content because HDR color gamut is only okay because it doesn't display a wide range of colors in HDR. Also, it doesn't get bright enough to make highlights pop, and it lacks local dimming, meaning you won't get a true HDR experience. If this isn't a problem for you, it's the best photo and video editing monitor we've tested. Number 4. Gigabyte M32U. The best monitor for video editing and photo editing that we've tested in a 32-inch size is the Gigabyte M32U. It's a great 32-inch 4K monitor with a fast 144Hz refresh rate. The large, high-resolution screen makes it much easier to see more of your work at once, and the high pixel density delivers sharp images and clear text without having to zoom in. It has wide viewing angles and good ergonomics, so you can easily share your screen with someone else. It has excellent accuracy out of the box with separate colors and great white balance. It has an excellent SDR color gamut with complete coverage of the sRGB color space, but its coverage of the wider Adobe RGB color space isn't enough if you use that color space. It also supports HDR if you choose to master in DCI-P3 and Rec 2020. It can display a wide color gamut, but overall, its coverage of HDR color spaces isn't the best out there. Unfortunately, like all IPS monitors, it has low contrast, and the local dimming feature is terrible, so it's not a good choice for a dark room. Despite these flaws, it's an impressive monitor and should please most users, and it's the best 32-inch monitor for photo editing and video editing that we've tested. Number 3. LG32U and 880 UltraFine Ergo. Novice and casual filmmakers and vloggers will appreciate the value the LG32U and 880 offers. It's among the most affordable 4K monitors out there that offer 95% of the DCI-P3 color coverage, HDR10 support, and brilliant picture quality as well as a decently sized screen. It also comes with USB-C connectivity and a hub for all your video editing tools. However, it isn't just for beginners. Experienced editors looking for a more versatile setup will appreciate its extremely flexible mount and stand. Its C-clamp and one-click mount combo not only offers a more minimalistic setup, but also allows the monitor to move virtually whichever way you want. It lets you extend up to 180mm, adjust the height up to 130mm, tilt up and down 25 degrees, and pivot up to 90 degrees. The arm also swivels up to 280 degrees, which comes in handy, especially where you're in a studio setup. We only wish that it's brighter and has better HDR support to meet exacting demands of pro-level filmmakers. However, the LG32U and 880 certainly has its place in the video editing world. Number 2. ViewSonic VP3268a-4K. Not all video editors and colorists work in the DCI-P3 color space. While DCI-P3 is the color space of choice for cinematic projects, most post-production editors in the broadcast and online industries still rely on Rec 709. If you're one of them, you'll find the ViewSonic VP3268a-4K is an excellent option. This isn't a newcomer in the monitors market, rather it's a modern update to the aging ViewSonic VP3268, bringing in USB-C connectivity to make it even better suited for content creators. There's a lot of love here, including 100% Rec 709 and 100% sRGB color gamuts, UHD resolution for more screen real estate, and 350 nits of brightness. It also boasts Pantone validation and higher color accuracy than the original model. It's a great productivity monitor as well if you want to switch gears and send out emails, create contracts, and do some bookkeeping for your business. It costs a bit more than its direct rivals, but that mid-range price makes it affordable even for budding creatives. Number 1. BenQ SW321C PhotoVue. The BenQ SW321C PhotoVue is a pleasure to edit video on. It not only comes with a nice 32-inch panel and a sharp 4K resolution, but also with the kind of wide color support, namely 99% Adobe RGB, 95% B3, and 100% sRGB, and color accuracy of delta E less or equal to 2 that lets you see your work the way it's supposed to be seen. When we tested it, we found that along with its great color spaces and accuracy, it's also incredibly uniform across the whole screen. The SW321C offers much more than an excellent screen though. It's also a very feature-filled monitor that's much more affordable than rivaling displays, which is why it's made it to the top of this list. It has just about all the ports you could need, allowing you to connect multiple sources as well as an SD card reader, something we don't often see on many monitors. And since you can connect multiple sources, picture-by-picture and picture-in modes are part of the feature set. The most exciting part of that though is that you can use that picture-by-picture mode as a way to see the same image in 2 different color modes. Of course, it's not perfect, as we pointed out in our review. We were irritated by the unintuitive built-in ODS controls, but the monitor somewhat makes up for that with the inclusion of a hotkey puck. A USB hub and an affordable price tag round out what is an almost perfect monitor for video editing. Key factors to consider when buying a monitor. What size is right? The size of the monitor that you need is going to be a personal choice, but be aware that the larger the monitor is, the further away you should be from it in order to see all the details properly. Response time. The lower the response number, the better. A monitor with a 1 millisecond response time is better than a 5 millisecond response time. Lower response times means better and more seamless performance. You will see little to no delays in the images, and those images will not have any tearing or ghosting. Refresh rate. Your monitor's refresh rate is measured in Hz. If a display has a refresh rate of 60 Hz, it refreshes the screen 60 times in a second. This is important because the higher the Hz number, the better the performance. Connectivity. Remember that your monitor needs to connect to your other devices like console game systems, computers, smartphones, and other devices, so make sure that it has the connection ports that you need to do this. The more port types that it has, the better. At minimum, it should have HDMI, DVI-D, and VGA. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. See you guys in the next one.